So as the title suggests, today I am cooking, which is unheard of because I can't cook to save my life. But I'm trying, I'm learning. Today, I think we should start off with something fairly simple, fairly easy. And yes, I am on TikTok. I heard that there are lots of DIY hacks and food recipes on there, which is what I like. So I got an account and I started scrolling and I haven't stopped since, which essentially brings us here. The recipes that I chose today have ingredients that you should already have at home. If not, then these ingredients are not difficult to find. I have not eaten anything today. Yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So for this first recipe, all you need is 2 ingredients. It's so simple to make and one of the tastiest out of the 3. The first item you're going to need is pesto. I bought mine from Public Goods, but you can use any pesto you find from the store. And the second ingredient is an egg. Once you have those ready, just heat up a pan and add your pesto sauce. Because the oil in your pesto is going to help grease up your pan, don't worry about adding any. Just scoop in a spoonful or 2, depending on your preference, and spread them around. Ooh, sizzling. After 5 to 10 seconds, it's time to add in your egg. I decided to go with sunny side up, but you can make yours any way you like. Later that night, I decided to make some scrambled eggs with this recipe. I just beat in an egg with some pesto sauce in a bowl and added it into the pan, and it tasted just as good. It just happened to turn out green, which is fine because it's so tasty. I decided not to add any seasoning into this recipe because I've never had this pesto sauce before, so I wasn't sure how salty it's gonna be. I'm glad I didn't because it turned out perfect. No salt, no pepper, no nothing needed. Just pesto sauce and egg and you're good to go. The first recipe kept popping up on TikTok and it's the pesto egg. It looks really good, smells amazing. Try it now. Because I wasn't sure how salty it's gonna be. I'm glad I didn't because the pesto in itself is the perfect seasoning. All you need is truly 2 ingredients, that's it. And if in the morning you want to treat yourself to a really nice breakfast, definitely try to make this. Maybe make a toast or baguette to go with it and add some bacon. I'm so glad I tried this because it's so good. I didn't used to have too much pesto, I don't know why, because it's so good. I'm definitely gonna be making this recipe a lot more. A clean plate is a happy plate. First recipe and we're off to a really good start. On to the next. Okay, this next recipe brings me fond memories of home. And be warned, it's highly addictive. It's a type of Indian snack, but I have no idea what it's called. The video I saw named it cracked chickpeas, and she's absolutely right. You need quite a bit of seasoning for this one, but trust me, it's really easy to make and so worth it. You'll need chickpeas, baking powder, onion powder, cumin, curry powder, paprika, and rice flour for the signature crunch. To start, prepare your batter. For 1 can of chickpeas, I added 1/3 cup of rice flour. Teaspoon baking powder, all the spices for that authentic flavor. I didn't know what the measurements were for the spices, so I went ahead and added 1 teaspoon of each to the mix. This is optional, but I also added garlic powder. Mix them all up with a whisk or fork, then add the chickpeas into the batter. If you're using canned chickpeas, be sure to drain the liquid. If not, just make sure your chickpeas are cooked before adding them into the batter. To make them extra crunchy, I added splashes of water into the batter to create these lovely chunks. And it should look something like this. You don't have to do this step, but I recommend it. Next step is to fry them in medium heat. Add a shallow layer of oil into a pan or pot. You'll know your oil is hot enough when bubbles start to form around a wooden chopstick. When your oil is ready, add your chickpeas. Fry until your chickpeas turn a deep golden brown. I decided to add some chopped out garlic into the pot towards the end for extra flavor, but made the mistake of overcooking them. If you're planning to do this, just be sure to pull them out earlier than expected, as they tend to cook even during the straining process. When you're done, strain the oil on a paper towel and add salt to taste. Fried chickpea snack. Oh my god, if only you could smell my room right now. It's incredibly fragrant. It's divine. And I can't wait to try this because I've had this before back when I was in Malaysia. They have this pretty commonly as a snack that you can purchase from like a convenience store. I can't believe I made my own. They look so good. Let's try it. I'm just gonna grab a handful. I'm gonna take another bite so you can hear the crunch. My goodness, I did this. It's so good. You have to try it. I can't stop. This is so good. This is so addicting. This is so addicting and so good. You have to try it. 10 out of 10. This took about, I would say, at least 30 minutes to make. But other than that, this is chef's kiss. No meal is complete without dessert, So for the third and last recipe, I present to you the 3-ingredient Nutella cookie. Not gonna lie, I have way better cookie than this and I don't find it all that impressive, so I'm going to keep this short. Just in case you're trying to fix a craving and all you have at home is some all-purpose flour, egg, and Nutella, then this recipe is for you. Start by combining 1 cup all-purpose flour, 1 egg, and 1.5 cups of Nutella. The dough is going to be on the drier side and more crumbly, so mix the ingredients well with your hands. Once it's combined, press them into shape. These are denser cookies, so they're not going to expand as much in the oven. Keep in mind how thick you want them to be and adjust the size accordingly. If you want to add some designs to your cookie, just use the back of a spoon or fork to create a crisscross pattern. Just be careful not to press them down too hard or your cookie is going to break apart, like mine. Preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit and bake them for 6 to 8 minutes. And voila, you got cookies. The cookie's done. Woo woo. They're a little soft, so I'm just gonna let them rest before taking them out. And just like that, we're at the last recipe of this video. Here are the cookies. They turned out pretty cute, very dense because I made them thick. Cheers. Wow. Honestly, for a 3-ingredient cookie, it's not bad at all. The Nutella adds all the sweetness that you need. It's still slightly warm, which is nice. The outside is really crunchy and the inside is sort of gooey. This you can just whip up really easily and get your craving over with. But would I make this again? Probably not. It's not the best cookie I've had, but it's definitely worth the try if you're limited on ingredients at home. I'm still happy that I made it. So far, I'm definitely very impressed with the first 2 recipes. Definitely gonna remake it probably later today or tomorrow, especially the pesto egg. Oof, that is game changer. If you're gonna try any of the recipes in today's video, you have to try the egg pesto. Trust me, you won't regret it. Anyway, to close out the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you try some of the recipes, and if you do let me know how you like them in the comments down below. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Why not? I'll see you next week with another video. Last thing, all the recipes are gonna be linked down in the description box just so you can refer to it more easily.